Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today. I am Tasha Christine. I'm the owner and operator of Chronic Enlightenment LLC. And today is a special day. And I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do for today. I had went back and forth and I was like, should I do like a Lionsgate, like a Lions portal activation? Should I hold something? And I kind of was going back and forth, and intuitively I kept getting, just wait, just wait. I was like, okay, well, we're going to be here, right? And today, right? Today is the 8th, right? The 8-8, and it is the peak of the Lionsgate portal. And I just kept asking myself intuitively, and I was like, what do I need? Right? What do I need to do to be in service? Right? Because there's always the individual need. What do I personally need for myself? But what do I need to do to keep being in service to you? And I was like, all right, what am I going to do? How can I navigate this? And I was like, you know what? Trust, right? It all goes back to trust. And so I sent the attention last night when I went to sleep that I was going to have the answers I needed, right? And I was going to know what I was supposed to be doing today. And with that, here I am. I'm showing up, I'm being in service because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And this is where I was led intuitively to be. And with that, really connecting with ancestors, right? Really connecting. And this actually, is some of the African clothing that was left to me from my grandmother. And it was the very first thing that I felt like I had to put on, right? To really be in the presence of myself, of my ancestors, and really with this energy flowing in with the starseed family, like with the family of the stars, with the celestial guides in team of light that I have personally, but the team of light that is here for our planet, that is here for you. It's here to help us rise up into the next level of ourselves, to help us keep embodying ourselves. And with this energy flowing in, the message that keeps coming through very clearly is all about release, right? Release and surrender. So releasing all of toxic patterns, old timelines, limiting beliefs, all of these things that are holding you back, all of these pains, right? Releasing trauma. And so that is something that really was coming up, was how this time may be triggering your shadow. And why does that happen? And specifically, what I was getting because of my own personal role, being a divine embodiment mentor to other women, but also because of my own healing journey and the fact that one of the things I'm supposed to be doing, right? One of my many missions I signed up for on this in this lifetime is helping, right? Helping women. And I kept getting this message last year of, I'm here to help birth the new earth, and going into myself and asking, what does that mean? Like, how do I do that? How do I stay in alignment with myself, with my mission, with my purpose? And the big part of that was helping birth the divine feminine, helping rebirth the divine feminine within ourselves individually, but within our collective consciousness, within society. And it's something that we really, really need. And if you ever listen to any of my talks, if you ever work with me, if you ever, check me out on Instagram or anything like that, you will hear me talk about balance and unity and integrating, right? Integrating the feminine with the masculine. And the fact we have this huge deficit in our society of associating masculine energy and feminine energy with gender, and that they go along with gender rules and all of these things. And energy has nothing to do with gender. And the fact is that we are all made of masculine and feminine energy from God, from Creator, from Source, from Great Spirit, whatever it is that you believe in. We are all of that, right? The masculine and feminine is like the yin and yang of us as a person individually, and maintaining the balance, right, between that. And so what I was getting to is a lot of women, right, are individuals are asking, like, how does the womb, right, how does that pertain to spirituality? How does that pertain to energy? How do they work together? Like, what are you talking about? And the truth is, how can they not go together? And the thing that really came up for me this morning, and I actually did a little note on my phone, and I was going to share it, but it wasn't allowing me to share it. And I was like, message heard and received. I need to do a video about this and do a little bit of an activation today. Really connecting with Gaia, with the earth, using energy grids, right? Creating that and implanting the energy of source, of divine, of these beautiful energies that are flowing in, really connecting with the Syrian aspects and the guardians, right? The lion keepers of the golden gates of consciousness, and really paying homage to our ancestors, to all that is here to help us to stay true to who we are, and allowing us to embody ourselves fully and completely. And a lot of that has to do with release, right? Releasing thoughts and patterns and behaviors. So I'm really encouraging you, right, to think about that and how that connects to the womb, right? How does that connect to the womb? And the truth is, womb work is shadow work, you guys. Going into the womb space, right, and healing all of that, that is shadow work. And that is why it all goes together. And how is womb work shadow work? I know somebody is probably thinking that. It is, because what is shadow work? We go into those dark spaces, right? We go in to the pain, to the things that we have consciously forgotten. And you may right now, because of the period that we are in, be having old memories resurface that you completely have forgotten about. Old pains, old traumas that you weren't even consciously aware of, maybe resurfacing, right? And that can happen with somebody triggering you. It could be something someone says, how they say it. It could be sound, smell. It can be taste. Any of these little things can trigger that. So what is that happening? And that gets triggered because that person, that place, that thing, whatever it may be, is pulling up this trigger within you, this shadow, to bring that into your conscious mind so that you're consciously aware of, hey, this did happen. This is something that I need to address. If we are not consciously, right, aware of it, how can we change it? How can we shift beyond it? And so when that happens, that subconscious mind is saying, okay, now I'm in a place, right? Higher self is saying, now you're in the place to deal with this. Now we need to heal. And so then when that happens, right, the subconscious has now become conscious. So you're aware of it. But then you have the choice. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to choose to address it, right? Are you going to go into the pain? Are you going to go into that place, to the depths of yourself that you may be insecure about, to those things that you have consciously forgotten at a time when you needed that protection, right? That's when that happens, when fight or flight, survival. And we choose to create this barrier because we're not in a place to be able to handle it at that time to heal. And so we have those things happen for a reason. It is there for a purpose. But eventually we have to go back into that space. And when we have these triggers that are appearing, that's why, because now it's saying, this is here. What are you going to do with it? So what are you going to do with it? And are you having those things come up within you where you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even remember this, right? And it can be big things. It can be things that are like assault or abuse, things from your childhood, right? A lot of inner child things are coming up right now for the collective and for people individually. So what do you do with it? we get to use this energy right now to heal that. Because that pain, energy cannot be created or destroyed, right? But it can be transformed. And so when we have these things that are being pulled up within us, when we have these things that are being triggered, that's our sign, right? That's our invitation to heal it. So what is coming up for you that you need to heal? And when it relates to the womb, right? Emotional aspects, those traumas, sexual shame, all of this stuff, all of this pain gets stored in our womb space, ladies. We have to go into that place. Spiritual energy is a part of who we are. And so when we're trying to heal, if we're not addressing ourselves in the spiritual, energetic aspect, our physical isn't going to heal either. We need it all. And that's the whole message, is creating unity, creating balance, and using this gift of collecting with this beautiful celestial time that happens once a year on this peak day of transformation, where we get to decide to pick up the shadow and fill it with light. And that's how we can transform all of that pain, all of that trauma, transmute that into your power. And when you do that, it unleashes your pleasure, your joy, your passion, your purpose, all of the things that are in alignment for you, all of those desires, the dreams that you've had and held deep within your heart that maybe you've even forgotten about. And now they're starting to resurface. Why? Because now's the time to release, to surrender, to learn to choose yourself. And the fact that if you're wanting a relationship, we choose ourselves first, because we are allowed to be number one. And when we choose us first, that means other people, the people that are in alignment with us, with where we are meant to be, where we are going, in a vibrational match, they start to choose us, right? And so it's a give and receive. And this time is all about that. So right now, I ask you to do that, to question, where are you being triggered? Where is your higher self saying, hey, we need this. We need this healing. And what are you going to do with it? Are you going to go into that pain? Are you going to go into that shadow? Are you going to connect with your higher self and allow that light to flow in and to heal, to go into that shadow and create that space of unity? What do you choose? What do you desire? Because this is about that time, right? Release, surrender, receive, integrate. And what do we have to do when we receive and we integrate? We have to act. We have to put it in action. We can't just expect the universe to just do everything for us. We have to take the gifts that we are given and put it to action. We have to do the work. But we also have all of these things here to help us. And if you are a starseed, you have your starseed family. And probably most of the people that are drawn to this are going to be light workers, right? They're going to be light workers, and a majority of them will probably be starseeds. Because you're being called to this right now, because there's something within you that needs it. There's a piece of your higher self, there's a piece of your soul that is saying, yeah, I need this and I'm ready. And so if that's where you are right now, I invite you to get comfortable, to take a breath, right? I'm going to clear some energy out, and I'm going to do a little bit of an activation today where we're going to connect with the beautiful galactic beings that are here to help us usher in love, right? And connect with the divine feminine, because that's my duty. That's one of my jobs, is connecting with the feminine energy, because that's been such a huge part of my journey. And that's my mission, is we're going to pull all of that feminine energy into the heart, right? Because that's where it all starts, and clearing all of that out so we can be balanced. Because if we want balance in our life, it starts with balance of self. So I'm really inviting you to do that now if you are ready. And if you're not, then that's okay too. But I wouldn't suggest moving further unless you are actually ready for that. So I'm going to do this powerful activation where we're going to connect with the galactic helpers, with our Syrian family, with our beautiful feline guardians, and Gaia, right? And really connecting with who we are as a divine being here in a physical bodied experience, because we all have a mission, we all have a purpose. And I really, honest and truly, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to help you find that. I want to help you be encouraged and to know that there's hope beyond what you've been told, and you're worthy of it. So if you're ready, let's take a breath and get started. So right now, get comfortable, get relaxed, take a breath. We're gonna do a roller, roll that shoulder, roll the neck, and just get comfy. Wherever you do, decide if you want to sit or lay, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Do it with your shoulders back if you're sitting. Spine nice and straight and aligned. So go ahead and get comfortable now. I'm going to take a drink before we get started. Just kind of feeling all of this energy that's starting to flow in right now around us, almost feeling like a big, warm hug. And I will warn you, we will probably be having some light language today because it's been coming in real strong, which why wouldn't it? It's the Lionsgate portal. I mean, come on. So let's get comfy. Let's clear the mind. And relax. To be here in this present time and space together, collecting love, being of higher consciousness with the collective. So get relaxed now. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and we're filling up that heart space with this beautiful golden light as we inhale in through the nose. And now, nice and full. Fill it all the way up and hold, and then exhale out through the mouth. And do that again. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Filling up that heart space, nice and full. And exhale out through the mouth. You can do that one more time. And this time we're going to breathe right into the womb space, actually right into that sacral energy. We can really expand that sacral manifestation creation center. So now we're going to breathe right into that womb. Feel it expanding, full of that air that's just flowing in, that beautiful golden light. Hold. In one more little breath, and then exhale through the mouth. And as you're doing this, feel now the lightness coming in over your body, feeling all the tension releasing from your neck, your shoulders, your spine. Just feeling this energy flowing in now. I'm seeing it coming in through the top of the head and around your neck, kind of flowing in this circular motion. Like this little tornado, this beautiful little galactic tornado. Almost looks like these little stars swirling in around us, around the top of the head, and swirling and spiraling down through the throat, the shoulders, the chest. You may even feel it as this is swirling and releasing tension and stored energy from the body, all that is no longer serving you, your path and your purpose. Just feeling that cleansing energy as it's flowing in all the way around you. And kind of feeling it now coming down around your abdomen, around your pelvis, the hips, thighs, all the way down and around your legs, all the way down to the bottoms of your feet, down into the earth. And this beautiful little galactic cyclone is swirling and is spinning all the way around you, bringing in the element of the air, creating this sacred barrier here around you. And as we do this now, we're going to expand this little cyclone of light from around your body out, creating this beautiful sphere of protection around you. And now it's expanding out even further, all the way around the room that you are in, creating this beautiful expanded barrier of light, of protection of the Most High, from divine, from your ancestors, from the light. Feeling that peace, the power of the love and light that's flowing in now. Kind of feeling yourself being airy as you're being lifted up into the cosmos, as we're now going to call in our helpers, our team of light. I call now our angels, ancestors, and galactic helpers of the Most High, of the divine team of light, and only that of the divine Christ consciousness is allowed to be here and enter this space. For this is a space for love, and only that of the divine love may enter here. We are safe, we are protected from all that may wish anything but love. Now feeling this as I'm seeing our helpers, your helpers are greeting you here with unconditional love, because love of source is limitless. Just feeling that now as you're being surrounded by light in your team, your ancestors, feeling that love, almost your galactic wings springing up from behind you, your hologram wings, your rainbow light, your body light of rainbow is being activated here today by the wings of God, of the divine Father and divine Mother, all of the aspects of creation that are from above are within you, beautiful being, you divine creature of love and of light. Feeling that now. And I'm seeing this beautiful light being activated over the throat right now. This beautiful throat chakra. I'm seeing this light. It's shaped like a diamond. It's just beautiful, radiating over the front, and you may feel it. It's almost oozing in this beautiful platinum light into that throat chakra that's turning into that. And what we're having happen here is this beautiful rainbow frequency is being integrated, it's being activated into that throat chakra so that you are clearly able to speak your truth. Your light may flow, and you may speak the light of divine, of creation, of authority of your higher self, freely and clearly. You feel that. I'm almost seeing these chains, these bondages of suppression of the voice, suppression of the divine self being released now. Flowing in the air element, clearing this out. Feel that light flowing in. They're breaking the chains of bondage, limiting beliefs, old thought patterns that are no longer serving you. Releasing old timelines that are no longer in alignment with your highest self, your path, your purpose. Releasing all that now. Feeling these bonds breaking and shattering. And seeing it as it's being activated with this light and this golden light. Feeling the lightness. And I'm just going to tap on this throat chakra here now as we're having this beautiful activation that's about to come in from the galactic, from the feline star seeds, from the divine mother. La shera hilo so mai kira sota ika shelo su pakana soto ika shata se. Lo su kina hale su tu ge so konai churu tu fu chachana soto ka. Se u makai shitoro so batare kichita se tu su sa. La sei. Le rio e la ia meroia. Sei filo sumaita segu. Feeling all that light pouring in as these vocal tones are clearing out that stored energy from your body, from your energy, from your aura. All of the years of suppression, of no longer feeling worthy, but you are more than worthy. I am worthy of my voice. I am worthy of my galactic family. I am a celestial being, and I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I choose myself. I choose to speak my voice, to activate my authenticity of the divine being that I am. I choose to accept myself as the divine creator that I am.